Welcome back. D2T2 is here to cover Kaiju. There's been 3 chapters out. Been a little bit since we covered it. Hey, the next chapter comes out the 15th, so we wanted to get this out before he got back from his break he has taken. So we're going to cover 74, 75, 76. I've already said that, but I'll let Daniel go ahead and start us off here.
All right, so where we left off last time, we saw Hoshina and number 10 kind of fighting together, and they're not really working very well together. And this is during the big war, pretty much. So number 9 is obviously planning something. He waited a while, and then now a bunch of kaiju are appearing all over, pretty much all over the place. So they kind of split up the troops to take care of the kaiju, and Hoshina and number 10 in 74 are fighting together, and Hoshina's starting to understand how number 10's like brain works, how he wants to fight. So he lets number 10 take over for a while, and then he kind of gives number 10 a job. He just says, "Don't let them touch me," right? So number 10 kills a bunch of kaiju, and then the shards of the kaiju hit Hoshina, and he's like, "You failed. You let it touch me." So it's kind of ticking off number 10, but at the same time, it's making him work better with Hoshina, and Hoshina's power level is raising much higher than we've ever seen his power level before. So,
No, he's been in the
well,
90s
before
with
releasing
say, with number
the,
10.
yeah,
Say, because I think in the last video, I think it wasn't over, like, he was struggling to get like 40 or 50, something like
yeah,
that. And now
he got
Also,
he got his power level high, but they had to like release his limit or whatever, which could cause damage to him.
so he's at
also
77 right now.
Hmm.
the number 10 Hoshina, their fighting styles do not fit at all. And the whole time, the kaiju is saying, "We're going to do it my way," and he's basically kind of pumping the brakes a little bit. And he's wanting to go directly at them, while Hoshina wants to. I think even the kaiju says, like, "You guys have your guys' way of fighting. I just want to power through them, pretty much." And so basically, Hoshina starts to get his way a little bit more. He has to fight the way the kaiju wants, which I think is a really good part. I kind of like how, like, the whole time Hoshina, like, before all this goes on, he's basically saying, like, "No, you're gonna be my pet. I'm not gonna be yours." But it's kind of starting to flip it where he's really being the kaiju's pet, because the kaiju right now is getting his way
Mm-hmm.
of directly going into the line of fire and fighting that way,
I thought it
and they're
was,
releasing a lot of power in that
I thought it
time
was
too.
cool how, like, I can't remember her name, but like the scientist chick that sits in the lab and watches his power levels. As she says, if he gets over 90, then we don't know what these two could do. Like, it'd be stronger
Hmm.
than what was Nurumi had 98, I believe, the highest we've seen. But it kind of, I take it as she's implying that even with that, they could be higher than him. And then you have um where he's like, all right, one left. You know, Sheena's like, too late. I already got him. And I just like the dynamic they have. Because, like, they don't want to get along. And they obviously, Hoshina doesn't like working with them. He's doing it because it's for advantage of everybody. But he really is I think that at the end of it, I think will end up coming around to caring for each other, depending on how long this works.
They already show clearly that they could fight very, very well together when they're actually both, I guess, putting their heads together, but I guess both giving into the fact that they can't work together. Now they're going to have to work together, considering they made the kaiju into a weapon for Hishina and everything.
Mm.
Yeah.
Um, I just like the fact of, like, it's they're right now it's just the power battle between them. Like, I got more control, I got more control, and then, as you were saying, Daniel, I think it's the point where they're like, okay, we're both just at peace, and we're both going to care for each other no matter what. We're going to fight.
Kind of like Naruto and
I would
Kurama.
I would like to see it. Yeah, I would like to see it get to that point.
See, I don't feel like they're gonna really care about each other. I think it's more like
Yeah,
they're gonna respect how each other fight, right? They're gonna respect, like, okay, you're a good fighter. Like, you can stand up for yourself in the fight, and they're gonna realize that together they can fight anything pretty much up close.
Yeah, because all Nintendo wants to do is fight, so
Hmm.
and
he
he's
wants to
like,
see his replacements.
isn't that kaiju like an up close deal anyway? So they kind of go hand in hand in that way. Well, I think most kaiju are kind of up close other than number 9. So number 9 seems like he can kind
Except
of
for the
do.
ones that can like shoot laser beams out.
They're
Their
the
mouth.
ones that actually
Yeah,
like think on their own.
or
Yeah.
those flying birds that can like drop bombs or whatever they were doing.
So,
Or
yeah.
the ones that are bombs. They
Yeah,
just like
the ones that
suicide.
are kamikazes.
So after that, don't we cut to Kafka? And
Yeah, because
he's
Kafka wants to get
who's he
deployed,
fighting
but
with?
they won't let him.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's like doing like like a small, because when it all
Yeah,
started,
he's
him
doing-
and Mina were sitting there talking. I'm pretty.
Is he doing the clearing? Like getting people? Is he doing the evacuating?
Yeah.
I don't think he's fighting. I think he's
No, he's
evacuating
giving
because
signals.
Well, I think he's evacuated,
It's
but there's
either
also a
Mina-
small kaiju there. If I think I might be remembering it wrong.
you might be right about that. But I think it's Mina says that they shouldn't show where he's at
Mm-hmm.
until number 9 shows his hand of where he's at. And then obviously, I mean, the end battle is going to be those two, I think, and then Mina coming in at some point. But yeah, I think it's smart for right now, kind of keeping him back, because otherwise he could just be wearing down with the front line, like with Hoshi and everything. But yeah, they're just like the thing I can think of most is like they had like a little chess like board come over the page.
I kind of keep
And it
showing
was-
that one.
Yeah, of like the Kaiju number 9 making his move, and I think he end up showing up. I can't remember. Does he pull up at the
It
end?
shows a panel of number 9 holding a chess piece, and it's pretty much him like, okay, now's the time. Like all the pieces are in
Okay.
place.
Oh, yeah,
because
okay.
Because a
before
bunch
that,
of
they
Dai
realized-
Kaiju start dropping in towards the end.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
realized
that's
before
right.
that
Yeah.
the humans realized that the kaiju aren't like really targeting them as much as targeting locations,
Yeah,
like main locations that humans need.
yeah, the
And,
transportation and their radios and everything.
After they point that out, that's when number 9's like, okay, now's the time.
Because actually, yeah, now that Neil points it out, he doesn't even actually pull up. He drops down like, what was it, 11?
I think 11 through
11
15,
through
15.
16.
Yeah,
I have
think
it
it was
pulled up in the
15.
background.
or was it
I'll check
12?
real quick.
I can't remember if it's 11 or 12. Who was it that?
I
it
have pulled
started
up on
off with.
the one I'm recording on, so I can't check it.
I want to say it starts with 11 because they all basically get their one, and they all kind of look relatively. It seems like they're all gonna have like the same.
If I
Power, I
remember,
guess.
there's that creepy
There's a
chick,
tail.
the creepy chick one that pops
That
down
was
for
15, I think.
Kikuru. She was the last one to drop in. I
Kikuru,
think
yeah.
it is
14
15.
was the one with the 4 heads. It was like the rectangle.
And then I remember the tail, the one that looked like a scorpion.
I'll pop
kinda.
up a picture
have
somewhere
it open,
on the
yeah.
screen so everyone can see it. But
But it kind of shows us all the new numbered kaiju, which the numbered kaiju are the ones with, the fortitude that's above 9, I think.
I think anything above 9 is like
Yes,
a Dai Kaiju or
above
something
9.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
these
they're
are
all Dai Kaiju.
Kaiju. Yeah,
Yeah, they're all what they used to think was like a rare threat.
because they didn't even know these ones existed, right? Like this is brand
No.
new.
No,
We
it's
did
number
see
10. Number
glimpses of
10
them.
made them. Yeah, they were the ones that dropped down, like scouted out the area. I think
Yeah.
10 or so chapters ago. It was during the like time of peace.
Yeah, it was when number.
See, I
9
thought it was
released
different
in 9
kaiju that dropped down.
No,
at
it
that
was
No,
those
point.
because I
same
remember
ones.
the rectangle.
No, the one I
Rectangle
remember the most
faces.
is the one that kind of looks like Kikuru.
I remember the rectangle because I think it was on like a train track, and I was like, "What in the world is this?" It's a box.
They definitely are kind of goofy looking.
Yeah.
So I tried to pull up the panel and get all of them on there as a visual.
Yeah, and then we also see Mina fighting,
Do
but
a 360
she's
quickscope.
So this is
24
I think this
kilometers
is this
away.
our second time seeing her. Well,
Um,
we she talks.
we see her getting
She
ready.
talks to Narumi.
I think.
She talks to Narumi while she's battling because she's like, I already have it handled, or like
Yeah.
they're just like throwing light jokes at each other, and then where Kafka is, I'm pretty sure like a colossal kaiju pops in. I don't
Yeah.
know what they actually
3
call it.
giant.
It was a giant ones, and all
Yeah.
you see is they're like, oh, we need backup. And it's like, nah, just stay clear. And it shows her on
Just hang
some
on.
anti-artillery type gun, and she's
Railgun.
sniping them. I can't remember what it was from. A whole
It
different
was
city. I can't remember the name
It
of
was
it.
24 kilometers away.
It was that far. I
Yeah.
can't remember exactly the distance, but she's just sniping them from afar.
It's either 24 or 27, but it doesn't really matter.
This kind of shows
Hey,
like
From a
she's
very
all-
long ways away.
because this is what she was
Also,
good at
she's
is
the only
like
one
the
that
big
can handle
weapons.
that weapon.
Yeah, because
She's
she's
the
the
only one
one
that
that
can
can
handle
handle
that
all the big weapons, like the one when she pulls up on her tiger and just posts it up. I think it's cool how they incorporated this as part of her, like what she can do.
Still funny she uses the tiger as a kickstand, but
And she rides around on it. Doesn't get much cooler than that. I
and I
Yeah,
think it's
I
going to
thought
be
it
a
was
Bengal tiger too. I think it's going to be a Bengal white tiger too, which is going to be cool. I think that's because I think those are the more cool, I guess, of the
I
tigers.
think
The
in
Bengal,
Elden
the
Ring those are
white.
like you get like the white lions and like I'm pretty sure it's like the white and black aesthetic is normally what like they're going for. Obviously it could be different, but Elden Ring is the one thing that's fresh that I'm thinking of.
yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. How she only had 3 shots. Also, like she killed all 3 of the giants, and before the last shot, they're like 1 shot left before we have to change the unit. And she's like, okay, that's fine.
Don't
I
worry,
need.
don't even worry
She's
about
like,
it.
I won't miss.
We'll have time.
This is too much of the taxpayers' money. I promise I'm going to
So,
hit this.
I'm pretty sure before the war started, the video we recorded, we asked like who we wanted to see, and we like talked about that. I don't remember who Daniels was. I'm pretty sure T's was Reno. We haven't seen him yet, which
I think I might have
I think
also
we're
said
getting
Reno.
to. I said Mina and Hoshina were my two. So I don't know where we're gonna cut from there. I was wondering what you guys like. Are you guys satisfied with what we've seen so far? Or what do you guys see
Well,
this going? How much longer do you think this war will go on? It's technically with them dropping in everybody right now.
I don't know. I feel like I don't think Kaiju number 9 would make like another escape, but I'm wondering if it's something where this time he wins the battle to keep the series going. But I could also see this be the end battle
I think
after
that's
like
the only way this series
a,
continues is if he wins.
a yeah, like a long drawn out battle. But I don't know. Maybe he's getting some of like the buzz behind it, and he wants to keep it rolling. So maybe the Kaiju 9 could win this battle. Um, I just but I also don't see anyone like big dying off. I don't think it's going to end that way. I think at the end of the day, Mina's the trump card, and at some point in time, she's going to do something that's just going to win the day. But I don't know. I don't want to say I want it to end quickly because I would like to see it like keep going, but I also just don't want to see characters get clapped up. Like I don't want Reno to be like showing off his power for the first time, just getting freaking just absolutely smashed. Like that's not cool.
Say, from what I've read, I don't see this author carrying off any like the main characters.
No.
I don't
Yeah, I
think we've
don't.
seen a close to that situation with any of them.
No, maybe with Reno when he
Have
was
we?
testing out
Yeah, but that's
the
not
Yeah.
even like a casualty of a kaiju
Well,
being stronger than him. It's just him not being able
yeah.
to handle the stabilization of it.
didn't what's her name? I can't think of her name. My head, the blonde chick. I can't think of her name.
Kiriko,
Higuru?
Yeah, didn't she almost die at one point?
Kikuru.
Like she was kind of like I
When
thought she
nine
Yeah,
almost.
when
yeah,
nine
I
she
thought
first
almost
some.
pulled
died and
up, but
Kafka saved her.
I don't.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
but
say there was a point where
you never
she
like
was like
actually think
almost
like
like
she
extended.
was dying. Like, cause Kafka
Yeah, I
comes
guess that's
in
true.
and transform. That's when he reveals himself to her.
But I thought in that didn't she like kind of give up though? Like she just felt like she
Yeah, she
couldn't.
was done.
Oh, she was
Yeah,
cooked.
like
She
she
knew
was.
she was.
Yeah,
She knew she
she felt
couldn't
like
do
she was
anything.
Dude
cashed
was
out.
flicking bullets at her. Like, what were you
Yeah.
supposed to do?
I think this is probably where this series is going to end after this fight
Sadly,
because
I do agree.
they're dropping all of the kaiju that we're being like we've been built up to like suspensed about because we've seen them scouting the area. Now they're being dropped into the battle. And it kind of seems like each of the higher kaiju fighters have one of the numbered with them, right?
I'm pretty sure they dropped in front of him. The only
Yeah,
one I can
like
remember because it was
Narumi
like
has
last week
one.
that I actually read this.
Kikuru has one.
Say Kikru is the one I remember that dropped in front.
Yeah, and then there's others around the places, but it's pretty much where like the main characters are is where the new number kaiju got dropped.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like carrying it on after this big fight kind of doesn't make sense to me. I mean, how much further are they going to go? Like numbered up to 20 or
Yeah,
I just feel like
or another level of like
yeah.
kaiju. But even
I
then,
feel
that
like the
doesn't really
author
make sense.
probably is thinking this is nearing the end and I wouldn't want him to just like throw some random stuff out there just because it's doing well, you know.
I think
I want it to have a good ending.
There's a show that kind of I don't know because it didn't go on much longer after the final villain died, but I just don't want it to pull that. I don't want them to build up this villain and it not be the final one. I don't think he will because the reception for that what that show did has not gone well. So
The only way I could think of it like going on and them also winning is if there's like a kaiju god after that they then have to tackle. But I just
how
think
are
that
these people killing a god?
that's my point. I think that would just be too much at like that point, like the one above all type deal. Like I just feel like once they win this, if they do win it, that's got to be it. The only way, in my opinion, the way the series goes on, like chance wise, is if Kaiju No wins here. But I like I said, I really do not see letting that one happen.
My
I just,
prediction for
we haven't
what's
even
going to
seen
happen,
Herbie
right?
take it to the end. So
I got a prediction. Everyone is going to be struggling against the new numbered kaiju, but Kafka and Mina are going to take on number 9. After they kill 9, all the other kaiju are just going to like not be
disintegrate,
strong
basically
anymore.
be dead.
I kind of I thought you were going a different route with that, but I see it with it going where 9 pulls up on Kafka and Mina, but the other ones are trying to finish up because they know they have to reinforce them. Kind of like can't remember which series it was, but they did it really well with that, where you're all fighting a strong opponent, but when the main boss comes in, they all try to rush back to help after they finish theirs.
It would kind of be a good way to end this too, because Kafka's saved like a bunch of people, right? He saved Kikuru, he saved Reno. He hasn't really saved Narumi or Hoshina, but he's fought alongside them.
Mhm.
So it kind of makes sense in the
I think
final
they'd be
battle.
saving him.
They all come by and kind of like pitch in to help Kafka.
Say it's not like a save; it's just 9 is so strong that they need the help.
Yeah.
Especially after he absorbed the freaking director. I forget about that. Kikuru's dad was completely absorbed by him.
What
Yeah, and he
number
took
was
number
he
2.
again? Yeah, number 2. That's right. Yeah.
So he's
So
definitely
yeah,
a
he's
lot
about to
stronger.
be even. Yeah, he's even about to be more strong.
Yeah.
Than what he would just
So
was. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm fine with this being the end, but I don't want characters that were built up to be left to like not be fleshed out. I
got
want
an
to because
idea.
I think the final fight with all the ones that are dropping in might show that, but I think the only ones I haven't seen is Reno and that spiky haired dude. I can't remember his name right now. Those are the ones I think that we haven't seen that kind of like the main character. So
What if Kafka has to absorb another kaiju to be on the power level, basically, of an or they guess I mean I guess now I can see it. It's probably gonna be like the power level balancer. But what if he did have to what if he gets pulled up on here and he has to like somehow consume that Titan or take its
I don't think
Titan
he's gonna have to
kaiju and
because you think about it, he has other kaiju helping him. They have the suits of the other kaiju that were killed before. They have.
which I get
This
that, but
is-
no, but I'm saying for like his one-on-one fight because technically it's still going to be one. Unless Mina's
I don't
pulling
think
up
there's
and
gonna
making
be a
That
one-on-one
his
fight.
absorbing a
Yeah.
kaiju is going to be somebody coming to help him because
Yeah.
they have number 6 now, which I think is Kikuru. If I remember that right, because her mom was 6, right?
Yeah.
They have 6. They have 1. Was 4 the one that
10.
Reno had?
4 is Reno, yeah.
They have 10. They have 9, and I don't
Wait, who has
think the
9
other ones
again?
have them. Kafka's 9.
What was? Oh, Kafka.
No,
yeah,
Kafka, not 8. I mean 8.
not
8.
number 9.
Kafka's
Yeah,
8.
no.
9 is.
I was like
yeah.
9. I was like, who's 9?
Yeah, that was my fault. That was
Kaiju
my
number 9.
What's
See, I
the
even
series called again?
I even threw T off. We've been talking about 9 this whole time, and I threw
what?
T off. No, so I'm fine with this being the end, but I want the character to be fleshed out. I hate when shows introduce characters and don't give you like, even if it's something small. Like Demon Slayer did it perfect. You learn about almost every character that was introduced. You learn a good amount about. Other series, Naruto, Kishimoto, do better. That's all I say. No spoilers for T.
Yeah, I definitely just want to see Reno actually use his kaiju ability and not go like sicko mode with it like he was about to go.
But no, I think he could be really. I think he'll be the first one to help Kafka because that's his friend since the series started. Obviously, Mina and their little silence awkwardness, but Reno's been there for him since the beginning.
If there is one death, who could it be?
I don't think he's gonna kill off the main character. It doesn't strike me
I think it's gonna be Narumi.
It doesn't strike me as a show that you've been saying that for a while now.
Yeah.
So I could see it being him.
I could see Narumi, but I think a possibility of Reno too,
I don't
just
think
because of like
the author
it
doesn't
being
strike
like
me
one
as
of his
killing off
best
a main
villains.
character. I could see to get Reno
If
to actually
anything, I
take
could see
over
Reno
the
is
guy
like
with Reno being
sacrificing
killed.
himself.
Yeah, like that, like
Yeah.
sacrificial. Like I'm basically gonna go thermonuclear and blow up right here and destroy everything, even though he's like ice or whatever. But
Yeah, I could see the sacrifice by him because he does care about Kafka a lot, but
Mhm.
I don't know. It's hard to tell.
I
I
think it's
don't
more
want to see.
likely. Yeah.
I don't want
It
to
just
see
doesn't
any of the
strike me
main
as one to
characters
kill
die
off
like
a main
that.
Or
character.
what
I
if
feel
it's
like there's like 4
Kafka?
characters that won't die. I feel like
Oh,
Mina,
Kafka
Kafka,
dies in the end.
Hikaru,
What if
and
Kafka's
Reno
the one?
won't die. I feel like they're just like
What
the
if
ones that won't
Kaiju
be
number
killed.
8 ends because Kaiju number 8 ends? Like it's just
What if
everybody's
Kaiju
still
number
fighting
8
and then just
ends
like his eyes
because
closes.
Kaiju
Oh, just the
cease to
series.
exist?
Yeah.
I don't know. I hope
I
hope
do
Daniel's
think
right.
I
Nobody
do
else.
kind of agree that I don't. We'll probably see someone get severely injured, but not dead. I
Mhm.
was just kind of throwing something out there, like if there was one to die, who would it possibly be? But yeah, I see severely injured, but probably if it's gonna be someone dying, it's gonna be someone that really like just like an extra, and it's just gonna be like, okay, we'll remember him for a page or two, and then that's it. It is what it is.
Did that say because the one guy almost died when the whole thing took off. He was, the cleaner guy, I think his daughter was getting married,
Mhm.
Oh yeah,
and the
yeah.
Kaiju pulled up. So I don't know. I don't see any of our main characters, which I'm fine with. I
Does
like them
anyone
all.
break power level of 100? That hasn't happened yet, right?
Kafka probably
Does
will.
anyone break it?
Well, I don't know if no, because even with his
Kafka doesn't
suit,
break
say
power
even with his
level. I
suit,
thought he doesn't.
I was
Do
thinking because
fortitude.
he's a shifter. He's not a suit user.
Yeah, he's gonna be fortitude. He might break. Has he broke 10 yet?
Narumi probably already has. He was 98, and then you hear you see like the people talking about Narumi and
But
Kikoro training. He's
it
definitely over it
hasn't
now.
come up yet. It hasn't come
There's your
up where
answer,
someone's breaking
Narumi.
100.
Narumi. That
He's gonna
Daniel?
break 100. Kafka's gonna break
No,
10 or
two,
whatever.
two. I think 2 is his max right now.
No, his fortitude.
No, fortitude.
Oh, I
And actually, it's not.
power
He got up
level.
to 18, I
Did
believe,
he?
if I remember.
I don't
I
remember
think he
that.
did.
I thought
I
2
think he
was.
trained
I thought he
decently
capped out
hard.
at
It still
2.
is kind of laughable, but
For how hard he trained, yes, and how
yeah.
stronger he actually is. My prediction is Narumi surpasses 100. If readers feel safe, secure, like okay, the strongest we've seen, he's the strongest fighter we've got right now, and then 9 kills him, and then that's when like the panic
Mina.
comes in, like oh they gonna lose this, and that's when everybody works together, and then Narumi's the one that died. I think Daniel's right.
And then Mina busts out the 200 power level because she's going
Mina can
sicko
bump out
mode.
of 500, and I'll be fine.
She goes Super
She's
Saiyan
just
Ultra
gonna
Instinct
she's gonna shoot a hole and it's
plus
literally just
Ultra.
gonna bear through Earth and it's
She's
just gonna be one tunnel connecting both sides of Earth
she's
together.
been one of the most interesting characters.
They
It's
really
because
haven't.
the mystery
They
behind
don't
her.
give you too much of her. Yeah, they don't
That
give
is
you too
why
much
I've
of
been
her.
intrigued.
They
So
give you like the little bits and pieces to give you like a little taste. Be like, oh my god, she's freaking cracked. She's
mhm.
cranking 90s, bro. But yeah, it's just.
on that note,
I'm just now thinking, bro. She's on a tiger, just cranking 90s out. But
Daniel, I
I
think
think
next
you're
episode is
really
just gonna
about
be
to.
us.
I think another prediction. I think she kind of gets taken more to the edge in this fight. I don't know if it fully goes that way, but I feel like we're gonna see her pull out some
It's like
stuff that
every
we
fight
haven't
she's
quite
been in,
seen.
she's really just like
She's
because she knows her role.
crushing.
She's the range, and she has these strong ass weapons while the kaiju are distracted. So she's just picking them off. So I feel like we're gonna find her in a predicament where she has to.
She's
Because
gonna go hand to hand.
I feel
Pull
like
out a big ass sword.
I feel like she's good up close. She just doesn't think she is. So I feel like she's gonna have be forced to use it, and we're
Or
gonna see that.
what if she's actually secretly the best at up close? She just tries to make it fair by staying long. And then once she gets up close,
When
that's where her power
humanity
level
is
goes
on
over.
when
So like,
humanity's
listen, I can't
on
be
the
the
brink
best
of
at everything.
destruction, I don't think anyone's doing that. No, her parents were killed by kaiju. I don't think she's gonna hold back.
Maybe she's like, we're making it just a tad bit fair. Tad bit.
It'd be a little too easy.
Or maybe she's making it easier on her. Maybe it's too hard to do it that way, but she's the best at it, and she's taking the easy way right now. I'm just sniping
See,
them and it
now,
just.
what if she uses it up close and that actually like drains her and she could die?
What
Maybe
if
she
it turns
dies.
just to a minigun and it's just railgun shots just coming out of
On that note, I think we're gonna wrap it up. Anything else you guys want to
them?
cover? But I'm just excited to see Reno. I feel like I speak for everyone there. Obviously, if not,
I
say
think
something. But that's where I'm excited for.
he's probably gonna. I think he's probably gonna be either him or really Narumi. I think they're gonna showcase probably in the
We've seen
next
Narumi
two
doing
chapters.
something though. I feel like Reno's gonna be
But
the chapter we've seen as
yeah, I
much Mina
guess
as we've seen Narumi.
we need. I guess we do need like because we know kind of what Narumi is. We do need that introduction of now
Mhm.
what Reno is. So yeah, I do agree with that because we did just get Hoshino with the 10 and thing. So yeah, I guess we could see Reno
Yeah, I
there.
feel like these next few chapters are gonna be pretty good.
Oh yeah, there hasn't been a dull moment since chapter freaking 50. I feel
As
like.
Daniil would say, I'm probably gonna like this when it gets animated because of the flashlights.
Flashing
That's what
lights
Daniil
keep
says.
well.
Bro,
It's the same for Daniel at this point too. So
Mina's railgun animated is gonna go crazy.
He's gonna go berserk. Yeah.
I think I'm excited for the first time Coffee touch what animated. Like what? Not like the
Does
first time.
what?
Not the first time, but when he
Touches
protects
Kills
down.
the
Kikuru.
bug.
I feel like when he no
I think it's gonna be cool when he's
when he
choking on the
when he
bug.
protects when he protects Kikuru. I think that's gonna be. I think
Oh
that
yeah.
scene's gonna hit hard.
I kind of want to see the animation when he's beating the shit out of the general. To be honest.
That could that's the whole thing's gonna be good. Animation
Yeah.
for animes are just getting better and better. And I'm pretty sure Mappa took this one on. I don't think I've looked at it. I'm
Is
assuming
it
it's
getting
Mappa.
animated?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
it
anime's
is.
been announced for almost a year now. Not almost a year. I think back in
I think it was like May or something
yeah, I
like
think it
that.
was early 2022.
Gotcha.
I forgot it's
Maybe.
2023. So yeah, happy New Year, guys.
Yeah.
Not you
Happy.
guys. You guys are turds. The viewers. You
Alex.
guys. All right, I
Uh,
think we're gonna get out of here right now. Um, should be covering Hell's Paradise next. So
Yep. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Tell us what you guys think about Kaiju so far. We all want to know your guys' opinions. You know, if you guys disagree with something we said, let us know. I definitely will be checking the comments. I know Daniil checks it too. So
mm,
if you have
also
any
leave some
conspiracies about what they think,
recommendations.
recommendations. What your thoughts gonna happen? What do you guys think's gonna happen? We missed
and
something.
if you are reading, who's your favorite character?
Actually, there's so many good characters.
There's a lot of
There's a
good
lot of
characters.
good characters.
And I would probably say that I don't. We can do it next time. We do a video. If it's like the end video, like oh, it came to an end. I think if we all like gave her like our favorite character, there's a good chance that all of us would probably be different.
Oh, 100%. I think
I,
they're
I
all
think
I
so.
different now.
Yeah.
yeah, I think they're all different now.
Mina.
Yeah, see, Mina's not my favorite, but I could definitely understand why. It was a dog. I would say Narumi for me, but
I was
that's just
thinking
because I
yours
like
was
the.
Reno. So
Mine's Reno.
I want to see when Reno comes out with a new power and
I had you
everything.
guys as flipped.
Yeah. I want to see when like it gets like when he comes out with a new power, but I think from the minute I've seen Naruto, probably been the guy that I think is pretty dope, honestly.
So Mina and a close second Kikuru's. We're definitely all different here.
Kikuru's cool, but I just don't like how she first started off. She was kind of an ass starting
Yeah.
off,
Yeah, and then she
but
got
yeah,
humble. So it happens.
she is gonna be probably a main chess piece in all of this
All right.
because that's what they're building her up to.
All right. Bye, guys.
So yeah.
Hey.